She said, why don't you do yourself a favor? I said, what? Put the ad in the paper that you cure AIDS and all the other diseases. Don't you be afraid, because you have no reason to be afraid. Because you told me once that you don't fear God or the devil. And that was the truth. Why should I fear God? No, you give me a good reason why I should fear God. I love God. She said, okay, do it. So me and my mischievousness, I went to New York. I put the ad in the Village Voice, the Amsterdam News, and the New York Post. And if you would like to do research, you have the privilege. Call the Amsterdam News in New York and ask them to sell you the newspaper that was written November the 2nd of 1985, 86, and 87. The ad ran 2 years. Ask for it, please. Buy the newspaper. You will see the ad where it states, AIDS has been cured by the Usher Research Institute. And we specialize in cures for leukemia, sickle cell, lupus, herpes, paralysis, impotence, and others. Boy, when that ad hit the streets of New York, my place was packed with people. I used to see like 40 people a day. And the Attorney General, well, he wasn't too pleased. Who is so bold to put such ad in the newspapers that AIDS has been cured? Arrest that man. Oh, yeah? Well, I know that my mama, you see my mama is all I ever had. I remember sucking my mother's breast because I didn't stop until I was 5. So you know I was close to her. So when the woman would tell me to do something, I would jump on it quick. So they put me in jail. They came to my center in New York. Are you AKA Dr. Sebi? I say, I am. Well, the grand jury has indicted you for practicing medicine without a license, selling products not approved by the FDA, and claiming to cure AIDS and other diseases, which is a fraudulent claim. Oh, I was shaking in my knees. I asked the officer. I said, Mr. Officer, why do you have your gun drawn in your hand? He said, the element of surprise. I said, sir, wait. My mother told me that when this ad would hit the street, that you will be coming with your guns. So enough for your surprise. My mama done told me that 2 years ago. So the poor detective was kind of baffled because I was supposed to be frightened. Frightened of what? I'm not afraid of God or the devil. In fact, I love the devil. Of course I love Satan. Why not? Who made him? God did. And you think God made Satan without a purpose? No. And they all, remember, I'm a Christian. Everything God made is good. I live that, or try to as much as I possibly can. That's me, that same little boy. Haven't changed. So I was arrested, taken to jail. While I have these cuffs on, the detective asked me, why you advertise that you cure AIDS? I said, Mr. Detective, you have just compromised the state of New York to me. When the cops was on me and they put me out the door, Channel 5, Channel 3, Channel 2, and Channel 13 was right in front of my face. And Channel 7 came and said to me, asked me, Dr. Sebi, do you really cure AIDS? I said, I cure AIDS then, I cure AIDS now, and as long as I live, I cure AIDS. Well, how do you feel to be arrested? Me? I feel good. Because the police just gave me the privilege to disseminate this information, and they will not be able to arrest me again. And here I am, talking about it again in the United States, Canada, and all over the world. I cure AIDS. When I got to the police station, the police that's going to fingerprint me said, uh-oh, you all made a mistake. This man really healed. I said, how do you know that? He said, because you healed me. I said, I don't remember healing you. He said, no. I sent a black policeman to tell you that he had gout. And he brought the compounds to me. I no longer have gout. I said, and why didn't you come? He said, because I have been told that you are a black man that doesn't compromise your blackness. I said, I do not compromise my blackness. But in me not compromising my blackness, meaning what? That I don't like white people, Chinese, Arab, or Eskimos? When have you ever known black people to hate anybody? We don't do that. We have never done that. We will never do that because we are kind. We have fought wars for the people that have enslaved us, and we will do it again. Why? Because we humble that way. He said, man, thank you. I said, thank you. Put in jail. And you know what I was thinking while I was in jail? How are they going to escape my brain? You see, I've never been to school. So I am not conditioned to follow a certain rule. I have no perimeters. I have no boundaries. I'm not contained. Not that I have anything against schools, because we live in a society where it is required. But for me, it was necessary. So while I was in jail, I want to know, what defense are they going to have against me? When I got out, on my own recognizance, Judge William Shorter from the 6th Appellate Court, New York Supreme Court. Dr. Sebi, why did you advertise that you cure AIDS? He let me out on my own recognizance until the case would, start. I said, why did I put the ad in the paper that I cure AIDS? He said, yes. I said, Your Honor, I am an African. I have a whole continent that I represent. I have a mother that's still alive. And my face and my mother, I am not going to undermine. He looked at the lady that was sitting at the desk and said to her, the response he just gave me, he cured AIDS. I didn't tell the man I did or I didn't. I just gave him reason why I would not do such a thing if it wasn't true. You see what happened? We live in a world where you have to repeat yourself. When you talk, is that true? Oh, yeah? Well, you're going to have to decipher it because I talk once. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter with me. So while I was in jail, I'm trying to figure out what defense are they going to have against me? Because my thought pattern doesn't come out of a school. No, it does not. It comes straight out of the jungles of Africa.